Hello, grade 9. Welcome to the computer science session. My name is Tahira Atif. This is unit 1, and the lesson is about identify the hardware components of any computer system. After this lesson, you will be able to define hardware. You can identify the hardware components of a computer system, and you can describe the functions of different hardware components of a computer system. All right, these are the important keywords you will study in this lesson. Hardware, instructions, CPU, memory, and motherboard. What is a hardware? Computer hardware is the collection of physical parts of a computer system. This includes the computer case, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. It also includes all the parts inside the computer case, such as the hard disk, hard drive, motherboard, video card, and many others. So, if you have to understand what is computer hardware, I would like you to watch the next video. What is a hardware? Hardware is the physical parts of the computer system, the parts you can touch and see. There are a few examples you can see on my screen: a motherboard, a CPU, a keyboard, a monitor. These are all the examples of hardware. All right, if you want to check your knowledge, so look at my next slide, pause the video, and complete the activity. And once you complete the activity, please share the answer of that activity with your teacher and your class fellows on the LMS. Okay, now look at this activity. What you have to do is you have to look at the picture, and there are some empty boxes, and the options are given below, and you have to select the options, and you have to fill in the boxes, and you will label the parts of computer. So different parts of computer are given below. You just select the proper hardware option and put it in the box. And once you complete that, share your answers on the LMS with your teacher, and you will also be able to share it with your class fellows and exchange your knowledge with them. Now you have 1 minute to complete this activity, and I will show you the answers afterwards. Now you can see the answers are already given on the screen. So please check your answers, that how have you done this so far, and I hope it will be very helpful for you to understand. All right, now I will explain you a little more about these hardwares. You can see on the screen it's a CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit, and the CPU is the brain of the computer. It is the device that carries out software instructions. It's a motherboard. A motherboard is printed circuit board in many modern computers, which holds many of the crucial components of the system. Look at this, it's a memory. Any data or instructions that are to be processed by the CPU must be placed into main memory. It's the fastest memory in your computer and is used to store data while being used. One thing which is very important here, that RAM is an example of primary storage. Alright, now what is RAM? RAM stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is the part of the computer that temporarily stores the instructions that the computer is running and the data it is processing. RAM is a volatile, which means that when the computer is turned off, all the data is lost. So one thing is very important about the RAM, that it only stores the information or instruction temporarily. Okay, this is another type of memory which is called ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory. ROM is built-in memory that cannot be changed, and ROM normally holds the boot up program of the computer. It means that boot up is very important for any computer, and all the startup instructions and the program is always placed in a boot up program. So ROM is a non-volatile memory, which means that the memory is not lost when the computer is turned off. So here you can find out the difference, that RAM is a volatile memory, which is a temporary memory, and ROM is a read-only memory, and the data of the memory cannot be lost when your computer is turned off. So you can store in ROM, which is called read-only memory. Now look at this. This is another type of a hardware which is called hard drive. And a hard drive is a hardware device that's used to store information like any kind of software, files, or data. Okay, time to check your knowledge. Here is an activity which I want you to complete today. So what you are going to do to complete this, you can see on my screen, there is a link given, joinmyquiz.com, and this website you can open in any device. You can use it in your mobile, you can open in your laptop or iPad. So what you are going to do, open the website and enter this game code, which is 969882, and please start the game. It's a small quiz kind of game where the relevant questions about the hardware will be asked, and you can check your knowledge about the components which you have studied today. So it's very, very interesting and informative. After you complete that, please share the answers with your teacher on the LMS. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I will see you in my next lesson. Take care.